play on the altar like naughty babies. Okay. My little birdies keep getting knocked down. Even Arabella fell on the floor. Hi, Stargirl. It's been a long time. I need to wash my hands really good. Hi, Giggles. Okay, Giggles and Stargirl in a race for number one. Okay, Thursday, Tuesday. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my god, I have so much. It's like boom, boom, boom. Not enough time for all the things I need to do. Yes. Wait, who was first? Giggles. Giggles beat out Stargirl. Okay. Giggles. And Stargirl. And Divine Goddess. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick. And there could be a little baby jumping around. How is this open? I don't know. These kitties are into everything. Let me put it that way. I speak this too?
Speak what?
This right here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey. Do me.
All right. So, Stargirl says, I know I pop in and out occasionally. I've been well. How you been? Hey, Divine Goddess. So good to see you. Amira says, hi, cheering friends. Hi, Amira. Hey, Jay Wire. Okay. We'll get to your question. For sure. Okay. And Cheryl. And then we will be closed. How are you, Cheryl?
Hey.
Okay. So, giggles. What is going on? I wonder, trying to think, what deck should I use for you tonight? What is calling me? Is it, oh, you know what? I think I want to use the Pastel Journey. Oh no, oh, meltdown. Well, I'm glad he's feeling better. What? Jay, what's spooky? The spooky deck? Oh, Halloween, yes. Well, first we're gonna do giggles, and for giggles, I think I'm gonna use the Pastel Journey. But for you, definitely can use Halloween if you want to, for sure. Anybody has special requests? I'm your girl. I will definitely use whatever decks you visually. I want it to be a visual pleasure as well, and also want you to connect with the decks. All right, let's see. Okay. I don't know why, but Go-Go's, I feel like this suits you somehow tonight. All right. So before we start, let's say a little protection prayer and light. I don't have my lighter. Where are you, lighter? I see. I need to get a new candle is what I need. So I can light the candle and light. I think I'm just going to use my liquid sage. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. I ask spirit, angels, guardians, and guides for a beautiful ray of light to enter at the top of my head. And as it does, I breathe in and my lungs expand and I breathe out. And as I breathe out, I create a circle. This is the circle that we all can step into for protection. It could be a pyramid, it could be a dome. It's just a protective space around us. And I step into it. I feel protected and connected. I ask that messages come from only the highest sources. So to bring clarity, goodness, and solutions for all us sparkles of light. Yes, I love incense. In fact, that's a great idea because it's long lasting. Let me go get some incense. Actually, this will be kind of cute. I love to make this little fella smoke. So, I don't know. We'll find a place for him. I got an idea. Okay. Cologne? Smells good. Okay. My sons live with me, and one of them at least is always spraying cologne. The other one occasionally sprays cologne. So we're gonna set this little fella up right over here, and I think he's gonna be a semi-permanent fixture on my altar. He's cute. Gotta put him instead of the candle. Cause there, look, woodsy. He's all woodsy. So I'm gonna give this guy a cigarette. He has a little bit of an addiction, but he really likes it when I light his cigarette up for him. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Isn't that cute? Oh, he's smoking. He's smoking. Maybe this guy wants one. He's got a hole too. Let's see. Can y'all share? He's not so good. His is better. Okay. Okay. I know those incense waterfalls look really cool too. Yeah. And shells, it's like shells represent the god, and rocks represent God, and goddess is like flowers. So I got one of those kind of, I got the God and Goddess natural altar. The masculine and the feminine energies mixed together. Alrighty. That looks pleasant. And hopefully the cats don't destroy it. Okay. So, Googles, what do you want to talk about? Business? That smells good too. It's like he's got my eyes. Rolando? Who's Rolando? Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to tell us about it. I like this one. This is the rainbow edge. It's so pretty. Made me want to do all my deck in this kind of style. And then like one side has holographic stuff, and the other side has holographic stuff too. It's so pretty. Yeah, he is a wise old tree. Updated feelings, thoughts, and pleas. Will we have a heart-to-heart soon? Let's see. Oh yeah, and there's a September. I still haven't done the reading the pick a card that I was intending to, but I should do it tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to catch up on everybody's readings tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do the pick a card. But I'm also enrolled in, well, not enrolled. I've also have a new another new job, and so I might have to cut down my lives to just once a week, but we'll see how that works. Yes, anything he wants to tell me because he's holding back. I even sent him a funny Concha theme meme Spanish song, romantic, and he didn't say anything about that. He's being, this could be like quiet week for the masculine, holding things in. I'm gonna let you watch him smoke while I shuffle. All right, you have the Star, which is hope. You have the Six of Swords, that's good, which is some kind of travel, movement in the right direction. And the High Priestess, which is you. So there is like some good movement happening here. So I feel with the Star, your hopes and dreams are coming true. Even if you didn't have a tower moment, even if things have just been just a little stagnant or slow. Oh, I channeled our new song called I Don't Want to Hurt You by Latif and felt like he matched it, right? Okay, yeah, send it. Okay, Latif, send it to me. So the Star is like darkness in the night, and it's leading the way to a place with hope and healing and inspiration. And it's a period of success that's coming towards you, both emotionally and financially too. And the universe is just like really looking out for you, and it shows. And even when it does, when you don't notice it, there's stuff happening that the universe is helping you with. But now you're going to start seeing real results of all the stuff that's happening behind the scenes. The romantic relationships that your interest could be, you could find somebody new, or you could just keep you could rekindle that one with Rolando. So there could be coming towards you. And I, it's so weird because this week has felt so much like a little mini retrograde. It's like, but I think some minor planets have gone retrograde. And then there's also been like a combination of squares, planets not getting along, and then a harmonious thing, and then another square, and then another harmonious thing. So it kind of gives us a lot of whiplash, or like a back and forth feeling. But I feel generally a lot of hope coming up for you. And then the Six of Swords is feeling like you can breathe again, a nice, happy, tranquil, healing situation instead of the things that were, both the Star and the Six of Swords are like the good thing after bad thing, so to speak, like to simplify it. If there was any bad thing, it doesn't have to be huge, like it doesn't have to be a tower moment. It can be just sort of a minor thing, or just kind of grumpiness or bad mood or something not going the way you expected, and then bam, things get better. And so just keep trusting because your love life is going to come around. I think there's just been a lot of trauma from past love in you, but mostly him in Rolando's life, and he's really like healing from it, but you really are the person that helps him to heal. He may not admit it to you, or you may not actually be fully aware of it. Subconsciously, you're the high priestess. You're the one that's kind of high level here. You know what's happening to you spiritually and energetically, and it looks like you're helping Rolando to heal. But healing is not the easiest process, right? It can be a little bit uncomfortable to painful, right? And it takes a little bit of it or a lot of adjusting for the masculine to deal with that. So don't you worry. Let me see if I can get any man cards, anything else here. There he is, King of Wands. He wants to give you a rose. He's really, ooh, and you got the Nine of Cups, another wish card. So your wishes are coming true. You're going to get the jackpot. You're going to get like the prize, you know, you put the money in, you're going to get the thing that you want. All right. Well, I'm going to just cut to the chase because I know you like to know how he's feeling and thinking. If you get a chance, it's so beautiful. Yeah. Giggles, will you email that to me? Because I don't know if I'm going to remember, and I don't have anything to write it down with right now. I believe you too. I want to listen to a good song. Wow, this card, the date night card, didn't want to come out. It was stuck. But this is like, I feel like this is a sign. Like, yes, there is a date night here, ready and waiting for you, and but there's something holding it up. But he feels like he wants to take you on a ride and show you a whole new world and spend special, memorable time with you. It's just the whole doing of it, you know, that thing that's called picking up the phone. All right, so let's see what else. Okay. Woo! This is being brave. I feel ready to take a dive in. He's gonna try. He's like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna call you because I'm very enchanted by you. I'm amazed and mesmerized by your loveliness. Feels very much. I'm watching this kind of historical romance called persuasive, something like that. Oh, I love it. It's like, it's just right up my alley. But it's based on a Jane Austen novel, and it's on Netflix. So if y'all want to see it, but it's one of those. It's like the great love stories, or ones that are like start off with sort of a. Well, they don't somehow they start off great. Like the love is there, and then there's it's a situation, something happens, something creates a stress between the main characters. Like situation comedies, it's like a situational drama, like something comes up. But I like how they do this one. It's kind of narrative and funny, quirky, just like the actress that plays the main character. She's cute. Anyway. See, he is so stimulated by you. You are so hot, you turn me on. It's more than just physical, but that's definitely big on on the list of things. Oh, yes. I don't know why he showed me, him, and a friend, and two girls at a concert that weekend. I felt like he tried to get me jealous. Well, I bet so. He does have responsibilities, you know, his daughter, and it's a duty and a pleasure. But I feel like I was feeling it right here, and that's what made me think of that persuasion show, because like it starts off with I'm not going to give you all the story, but the character of the girl, the main character, her personality or her motive or motivation or something gets put into question, and then when the guy comes down and like observes her, he sees she's actually quite very loving, and she's all the things that he remembered her to be, you know, that she's a good person, she cares about people, she's kind, she's not only gorgeous, but she's also like she helps people. So I feel like he sees that about you. I feel like Rolando sees that not only are you beautiful and sexy, and he's enchanted by you physically, but he's also enchanted by the way you enchanted his family. You know, he's enchanted by the way that you are so kind and a good person, you know. And so, you know, yeah, so I think that's important here. Okay. And let's see what's next in love. Okay. Oh, see? Life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. There you go. And he's holding, yeah, he's holding off the date. That's true. He's just like really toying with you. I don't know why that is. But let me ask the love tarot. Why is that? And then we'll get a little sexy for you. You know what? I'm going to get, where is that other deck? There it is. I'm going to get Amor Prohibido. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's something prohibited. He sees your love as prohibited. Why would he see it that way? Like you're Romeo and Juliet. Like you're not, you know, there's no reason for that. His family loves you. Yes. Okay, here goes. Okay, I'm going to give you one of these and then give you some sexy. Oh, it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. Now take that to heart. This deck is very seriously honest. The way Rolando feels about you is simple. The way he's acting is very peculiar, right? It's kind of contradicting how he truly feels, but he's simple. He wants you, us, forever. And you know why? Because of all these things. You make him feel like he's young again. No, you make him feel comfortable. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Wow, that is so sweet. I know, like it's probably, you know, one of those things like the less he shows it, the more he feels. I know that sounds so wrong, and it feels like when you hear stuff like that, you're like, oh my gosh, that can't be true. You know, you're pulling my leg, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see about the sexy stuff. Don't you know, it's like when guys really start to lose control, that's when they fight it the hardest. It's because most guys want to be in control, right? They don't want to lose control. And when they fall in love, that's a kind of losing control. Or, you know, when you enchant them. Now, there's another thing. I don't know if this is true about Rolando, but something that I saw recently, this was kind of weird. But it was a picture of two people, like a man, and the woman was very cuddling, like, you know, touching his face and hugging him or whatever. And in the caption, it said something like, this guy's gonna pull away immediately. And I'm like, what? Why? And then I read on, and it's like, because he has mother issues and he doesn't, and if you treat him like a mother, it brings up old mother wound issues. So it's not that he doesn't want to be treated that way, it just revives um, wounds, and wounds that surface have to deal with mostly on their own. Like he can't like he can't come to you to heal that particular wound. He has to resolve that on his own. So that's why sometimes I think they get distance because they have to like resolve certain wounds on their own. I literally asked another question about what kind of coffee, and he didn't respond to that. All right, let's see what the sexy stuff is. Okay, oh, look at that, a beautiful face. What is it? Like you're disarming him, and that is kind of like, that's throwing him off. It's throwing him off his game a little bit. I don't know, like, I shouldn't say game, but you know what I mean? It's like, Maybe he's worried he's obsessing over you and he doesn't want to. Yes, look at that. Jealousy and possessiveness. He wants you to be jealous. He doesn't want to be the jealous one. And he wants to hold you, but he doesn't want you to hold him too tightly. It's not fair, but that's true. It's like he wants to own you, but you know what? I think that's it. A lot of times it's like, yeah, I get to date whoever I want, but you can't date anybody else. But that's, in a equal relationship that doesn't necessarily work unless you've already established some kind of sub-dom situation where you've agreed upon that. But otherwise, no. That's all's fair in love. So, and oh, positive. Definitely loves those curves that you got there, baby. He's very focused on your body and you. He doesn't want you to share your body with anybody else. I've been trying to show my vulnerability in songs romantically. Well, we should ask, what do you need to do next? What do you need to do? Where do I find that answer? Okay, let me ask the Lenormand. What do you need to do next? Oh. And let's look at some pastel too. Oh, the dog. This is what you need to do next. You got to be loyal to him. The dog is about loyalty. It's acceptance. It's being a companion, a soulmate, being devoted, having fidelity, having affection, having friendship. This is going to the lover's phase too, possibly. But loyal is very important here. This loyalty and devotion. It's not like he wants you to be a dog, but some of the qualities of a dog, like the unconditional love and the devotion that a dog would give, kind of like that. And sometimes I see guys as kind of like cats, even though most guys, well, I shouldn't say most guys. Guys don't usually like to identify as cats, usually the feminine does. Like cats, come and go. They like come up and hug you and kiss you, and then as soon as you want them, they're like, no, alone. Ah. So kind of do with him as you would do with your cats, and be to be the loyal puppy though as well, the affectionate loyal puppy, I guess. That's a very bad, I don't know, I'm not saying it the right way. um Giggles, I just feel like just be yourself, be natural and everything, but lean in on your loyalty, because I've seen that theme come up in your readings a lot. And I think that's the only way to set him at ease, is if you are loyal and devoted to him. And then he will see that you do have this life partner potential, that you're not just goofing around with him. Oh, you have a husky like that? Does your husky actually act like a cat? He's not just kind of like wild and licks you all day long and all night long, no matter what you do? Because that's what I think, what I love about dogs. I haven't had a dog in a while, but you walk in, as soon as you walk in, their tails are wagging. They can't wait to see you. If they most of the time, like unless they're trained, they jump on you, right? If you sit down, they like, come up to you and they start licking you. They just want to be near you and be affectionate. I love that about dogs, even though sometimes it can be a little annoying if you got something to do when you walk in the door, like go through the restroom or something. But cats, my cats do look at me. They're like, "Oh, mommy's home," but they're all like all subtle about it, kind of like pretending like they don't care, but you can tell that they really do care a lot. And they're just trying to be all aloof and flip their tail up and walk away from you as if they don't care, but they really do care. Because as soon as you sit down, they're like, especially if you're like start working on the computer or something, that's when they suddenly care a lot about you. So, yeah, cats are funny like that. But my little kitten, Leia, she's like immediately purrs when I touch her. I love that about her. And pick her up and she's purring and she makes me feel like, you know, that being held by her, that me holding her makes, is a good thing. When I pick up Luke, he's like, "Oh no, mommy, I got so many things I gotta do. I don't have time for hugs. I gotta go explore something." And then he wiggles out of my arms and he runs off and does something else. But Leia actually kind of sits on my hands for a few minutes and purrs and looks at my face. And Pumpkin does too, but Pumpkin does wiggle. She's very sassy with me, but then she's so affectionate at night, and like I'm her baby, and these cats are funny. They're funny like that. And so your husky, he doesn't love affection, only sometimes. That's sweet. Oh my God, yes, my husky literally put his paw on the keys when I was focused on my laptop. Oh my gosh. See? Yep. So there are sometimes dogs will do that, and sometimes cats are more like puppies. They're a little more affectionate too, not as quite cat-like. But anyway, then I mean, I feel like it. Besides the all of that information right there about dogs and cats, I feel like this is kind of a. It's kind of like observe. It's like saying observe a little, observe how he is, and think about it in terms of your pets, like, because I feel there's definite love there. When there's love there, it's just a matter of behavior, action, affection, the love language too, like kind of zoom in on what his love language might be. What if it's not words of affirmation? He may be kind of not good at exactly telling you, and that's why you probably come here, so you can get a little bit of the words that you don't get from him on a daily basis. But what if it's acts of service? What if it's something else, like gift giving, or I don't know if it's quality time, but it could if you spend I mean, if you see a lot of each other, even if it's just online, if you see a lot of each other, that time there can add up, and it feels like home. It feels like where you belong with each other. So it could be that too. That it doesn't have there doesn't have to be a lot of talking. The energy is always there, like y'all are together. So that could be that. There could be that feeling too. I got my altar all dirty. I totally forgot about his ash. I forgot about your ashes falling down. Maybe we can use this to catch your ashes. Yeah, I don't think I know his well, physical touch could be it, but he's definitely not going there right now. So he's the only way you can get physical touch is if you're actually next to each other. So what would the second one be? But it's from everything, it looked like things are progressing. And whenever you go through a little slow period, then you're going to go through another period of where things pick up and feel promising. Oh no, that's not. Okay, Star Girl, what's going on with you? Will I be able to find a good remote job? Nice. I found a good remote job. I think it's a good remote job. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. Will you be able to find a good remote job? Oh, and do you have a particular deck you'd like me to use? Maybe. Let me go get this. Okay, I am called to the Angel Messages Tarot. Alright, so a remote job for Star Girl. Ooh, you got the Knight of Fire. Confident, passionate, adventurous. Yes. Feels like it. I'll get more details. Let me see what else this is. You have the moon. It's a bit of mystery there. You have the sun. Nice. You have the Four of Earth. Let's get one more here. And, okay, two more came out. King of Fire and Six of Air. Okay. Divine Goddesses. Star Girl, there are sites like Upwork, We Work Remotely, Flex Jobs, Indeed, Remote Co, Remotive IO, Working Nomads. They have a lot of hiring for remote jobs. I just got hired, but it's a tricky one. So I'm hoping I can figure out the lingo and learn how to do it properly. But yeah, there is lots out there. It's just how do you fit in the right place. So that's what we're gonna find out. Well, the Knight of Fire, there's like this. I feel like there's a passionate offer. Like this could be represent like one of those hiring agencies, you know, and also it represents being very active and having a lot to do, and that you're feeling very excited and you're trying to accomplish a lot and you're just really ready to get started, but you have to make a solid plan. And after all, you know, something that's worth doing is worth doing well, and you need to move quickly, and you also have to have kind of a little bit of fun, follow your instincts and stay confident. But then sometimes the moon creeps in and your doubts kind of can cloud your excitement a little bit. It can make you wonder, is this really for me? Do I want to follow this? Is this the right one? Also, be very aware of anything online. Um, does have that element of the unknown. Is this legitimate, right? So research everything and double check the legitimacy of. If you do go through a site like a Indeed or something like that, those that represents a group that vets out the company, so you know that you're dealing with something legitimate. Then really double check email addresses, and in the email addresses, you can often see if there's some kind of weird change, or it's saying something different, like instead of .com or .org, it's saying something else. Keep an eye on those kinds of things. So that could be what happens here sometimes, like um, there's something that there's a little bit of the unknown behind this, but you fortunately have a great intuition. So all as all of this is happening, your intuition is at its peak, and you're using Arise. I am definitely gonna screenshot those websites. Thank you, Divine Goddess. Hi, Zenshine. And yes, there's a lot of the scammy things too. And unfortunately, once your email address is out there, then it's like you get so much stuff that like they'll just repeat things that somebody else said in a different email that was legitimate, but now you're reading something that you sounds like the legitimate one, but it's not a legitimate one. That can be very confusing. But the real point about the moon is that your intuition will know the difference. You will be able to figure it out. So you can be completely sure of the accuracy and trustworthiness of informations because of your incredible intuition. Also pay close attention to your dreams, and your nighttime dreams are very important right now. They also reflect experiences from the past that are affecting you currently, and can also show you things to come. Not necessarily prophetic, but could be. Mostly they're just kind of like guides. Sometimes fears worked out and played out, but also things, a vibe or feeling that you can follow. But don't follow fears, or worries, because that usually will make it, will make things worse for you. Um, Sometimes you need to change your plan, but that doesn't mean a whole different direction. It's just like a little tweaking or whatever. And also know that your angels are watching over you and really making sure that they help point you in the right direction. So the angel message here is you are a very sensitive and intuitive soul. That is a gift, not something to fear. Give thanks for the insight that present themselves and analyze them from a place of courage and power. Trust yourself. So trust yourself that to be guided to the thing that will work best for you. There is another element, but we're going to get to the next element. The sun, though, shines on the whole reading. So basically it's saying that no matter what happens, what you do, where you go, you're going to find success and happiness. This is a congratulations. People will see you. People will want to hire you and see you as the wonderful person you are. And you're going to have lots of public recognition. You could get awards, promotions, scholarships, all kinds of financial aid and things like that. You could get bonuses. Something you might find something that gives you like a starting bonus or something like that that really like sets you off. But then you have the Four of Earth. This is a lot of like up and down vibes here. So the Four of Earth is going back into your uncertainty about things. And I'm getting this idea that even though you want a remote job, once you get it and you're all excited and you're feeling the vibe, you're wondering, oh my gosh, do I really want to do this, sit here every day and work on this, for hours? And then you start to think, oh my, maybe I don't want a remote job. Maybe I want something else. But so I feel just a slight wishy-washiness, but at the same time, also just caution, with your money. So you may not get paid right away, or as fast as you want to. So don't start spending money until you actually get money in your account. And also, be very sure that whatever company you sign with, you get all of that. You make sure you set up your account for deposits and this and that and the other thing. And the one that I'm starting to do is paid training, and they say write down your hours during your training. So like you have to make a record. So make sure you do all of those little steps. There's a lot of details, at least for me, in this one that I'm doing. So try to be very, thoughtful about the details. That's the part that's annoying, right? It's a little boring, a little ho hum that you have to record things. You have to keep up with the. You have to be your own boss. You have to keep up with payroll. You have to keep up. You have to be all the departments. So, hi Zen. Yeah, everything's going great tonight. How about you? And so, but then we got the King of Fire again. So I think once you've kind of gone through all the basic, like the paperwork, then you're getting riled up again. Then you're getting excited. You feel inspired. You feel, okay, yeah, I can do this. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. And also, I feel like you may have the people that are helping you are very enthusiastic and are they're kind of like words of affirmation type people. The things that they say pump you up and make you feel good and ready to go. Yeah, the somebody that's a lead in this situation, the leader, will make you feel really good. Six of Air is relief and hope and moving on. It's like smooth sailing. Once you get going, it's smooth sailing. So I feel like it's a very, very positive possibility here for the remote jobs. I'm just saying that you may go through a little bit of up and down in your feelings about it. There seems to be great success, promise of great success here. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Oh, very nice. Access. This is like make sure you record all your passwords. This is one thing I had to do. Like there are so many login things and so many passwords. But record your passwords, save your passwords. Always have that key ready to open up, but you're granted access. So this is a yes. Access is yours and success in this situation. Well, the child is very nice. You're definitely going to be a newbie, right? New at this, it's feeling like a starter person, but it's still that childlike enthusiasm. I feel that fire energy, that childlike excitement. I just have to be vigilant then. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. The stork is just like the six of air, and this is and also the sun, like promotions. And you whatever you do, whatever you get into, I feel like you're going to immediately get promoted, or you're going to get higher, be put in a higher pay grade or something like that pretty quickly. The stars too, representing like hope again and dreams coming true, whatever you wish for. So just be real sure what you want first of all, and then ask for it and you will get it, because this is like your dreams are coming true here. If this is what you want, then you're gonna get it. I remember when I was young and I was a mom and I wanted to stay home with my babies. I wanted this kind of job so bad, and I wish there was that opportunity back in those days. But anyway, I'm glad to have the opportunity now, and I think you will too have this opportunity. Let's get Energy Oracle. Just double check. It just seems like all, oh, look at that. You're going to make some money. And the community that you choose to work with is going to be good. Good. They're just going to feel really like it's going to feel at home. Easy going, easy understandable. Anytime you have a problem, they address your issues right away. I think you're going to end up finding a good one to work for. So very good. Yeah, big thumbs up. So congratulations. Yeah, the sun says congratulations. It does. You got the job. And you know the great thing about decisions like that, getting jobs and stuff, it's like you can come and go, you can quit, you can find something better. You know what I was thinking to myself, like even if you just wanted to work a little while, at least now you got something on your resume. So if you see something that you like better, then you can you have like a little bit to show that you've been working in that field, even if it's just for a few months. At least you have that to show. So yeah, that's definitely helpful. Thank you, Zen. Good. I'm glad, Star Girl. I just wanted to say the 21st is going to be a big day. Yeah. The 21st is going to be a big day. It is the autumn equinox, Mabon, and there's a I think it's a new moon, and it's a solar eclipse this time. And so with all of this amazing energy on the 21st, we may feel a ripple again. We may feel a little. It could be a positive boost. It could also be something that creates more complications or just intensity. So keep that in mind. If you want to start things, you might want to start on a less intense time of the week, like now and or after the 21st. But yeah, just saying. It's also good. Yeah, it's all. I like to know how. Yeah, me too. I like to know too. It's always good to just check your astrology too before you start things. Certain astrologies are good for starting new things, and like when I was saying, you're gonna have amazing intuition about what's right and what's wrong. So I feel like all your days ahead of you are pretty much high intuition, but there could be a day that the stars are a little wonky and your intuition is a little wobbly, and that might not be the day where you make a very important choice, right? So keep that in mind too, but otherwise I feel like a huge thumbs up because the sun came out and you're gonna be fine. So Divine Goddess says, my question is spirit message for me. Let's see if anything comes from the yoga man Naveen for me. I gave him an insight day before yesterday. Okay. Let's see if the energy oracle wants to talk about Naveen, yoga man. Oh, yes. I think so. The healer of the ages. Your healer man. He's like your own personal Jesus. Your own personal Jesus. You're quite attached to him. But be careful with attachment. Don't let it go overboard. You know? Just be attached in a positive way. I like how we have 5-1 and we have it's like 5-1-5. It's like a 5 on either side. So Healer of the ages, health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of the divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping you unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. And, he believes in healing, and I feel like your relationship is a healing relationship. Jesus came in the reading I did for myself, really, from the unicorn deck as well. It was Christ light. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll be mindful. Is he attached as well, I wonder? Let's see. So there is a mix of things with the attachment. It's about like a perceived need and also a choice to let go. So, all right. This card could be about your passage forward could be stopped, or could be this feeling of needing to assess things because of strong attachments and remembering old patterns or people from the past. You or him or both of you could be coming up for you, like the attachment issue and past relationships. And the chain here at the wrist is like bolted because of like the past, and fear about the past. That fear that the past is going to resurface again in the future. I don't know if this is you or him or something very subconscious that neither of you are really noticing yet, but could surface. But anyway, be aware of emotional patterns. And also, don't necessarily compare each other to past people. I sent him a healing voice note, like I was guiding him that how meditations and yoga go hand in hand and they complete each other, because he is more active in yoga than meditation, whereas I'm more in meditations and learning yoga. I'm not attached to anyone from the past now. I think I've done the work and moved on. That's good. Maybe subconscious somewhere, or maybe I healed him in his past. Yeah, or that could be the issue that y'all are healing, So just like think of your relationship or your connection as like this open, free energy, but not like the ball and chain possessiveness and overly, so you're holding on to him as him belonging to you and no one else. Although that may be true, maybe you're both feeling that sense of committedness underneath it all. I think what's more important to focus on is the freedom that of just your connection, this this free-flowing freedom feeling of connecting and being on the same wavelength. I think the commitment can come. It's just a little bit, might be a little bit scary for him, I think, because it usually is. He may not show it very much, but there could be this little underlying fear of commitment, and also could be fear of attachment, or maybe a fear that you get so attached that um, you have, that you raise your expectations of him, like, so I think he believes that you balance each other perfectly and that y'all are a healing connection, but there's also this, probably this fear in him that you want to possess him, maybe. I don't know. I could be talking out the side of my cheek, but you definitely feel like you are a healing couple. Yeah. Yeah, it's not exactly like who you are, but it could be a perception that pops up. And it may not even be his perception, like, as long as the two of you stay in yourselves and with each other, that would be fine. But you know how it is. Other people come around and say things, and give impressions, and then there's like, leaves a little seed of doubt and creates this other possibility. So I'm not seeing a third party or anything. I'm seeing sometimes, people can say things, right? But I don't necessarily see that. Let's just let's see what this is about. I just feel like you know what? I feel like overall y'all are a healing couple. See that healing, you're this. You heal each other by just being together. And so wounds may come up. That's inevitable, I think. You're not like free from wounds, right? He has some financial issues going on, he talked about. See, that could be it. Because his house construction work is going on. Okay. Ooh, you got a burning desire. So flames of passion ignite. That could change things for you a lot. Okay, let's see what the tarot says. You got two of fire. Planning, partnering, and progress. So I feel like what you were saying to him about, I've been hearing this one song in my head. Just kind of fun song. With you, I'm not shy. And it goes, you are a magnet, I am steel. And so it's like a magnet and steel song, and that verse, with you I'm not shy, keeps coming up. Anyway, but I feel like a little bit of a peanut butter and jelly energy from you guys. like you were saying, I'm a little bit yoga and I'm a little bit meditation, and y'all are like working together with your peanut butter and jelly, and you make a perfect couple. And you could be, that could spark something in him for the future, like, hey, maybe we can work together and we could be yoga meditation or something like that. Okay, so let's get a little bit of charms. Yeah, you could be reading his mind. at that. You got the little house. I feel like you're going to find a nice place to get it romantic. And you got the romantic water pipe where your emotions and love flows. You got the letter U. Yes, U. And the number 4. And then the letter Q. Look at that. You're going to have job, a work that you like very much. The bells. Ooh, wedding bells. And you've got Anna. So she is the marrying type here. And then you have gentle. Gentle. A gentle energy flowing through you. He might have a question, or you might have a question for him. Because I told him how meditation can heal deep karmic impressions. Yeah. And that could be it. Like maybe this has to do with how meditation can heal attachments and help with expectation, that whole expectation attachment stuff, you know. So that could be the thing, the thing that's being healed through meditation. And anyway, now I'll be gone on a trip for a few days, 19 onwards. I'll try to join his class. I think he's gonna miss me there. Yes, I'm looking for a job, Cherry Love. Could I get a card from the purple pink deck? Purple pink deck. The one you used earlier, if possible. Yeah, oh, this one. The sentimental silhouettes. His feelings. Because I saw he was or could be stressed because of that. Oh, because of you going out and leaving for a little while and not being on his yoga class. How does he feel about that? Or feels about you, about him, and or the situation? Yes, he's stressed. When you leave, he's going to be stressed. Where do we go from here? Can we work this out? Feeling like I have questions but no answers. And see the cue for question. I think that bothers him a little bit. I think he will miss you. Because, you know, you make him feel loved. You make him feel content. You make him feel secure. Maybe he's the attached one here. But anyway, feeling warm, cherished, and blessed to be connected with you. I'm feeling so connected with you. This connection. I feel like he's saying that no matter how far you are away from him, he's always feeling connected to you. Because he wants to introduce you to people and he feels safe with you. Okay? He is happy I'm going on a trip. He was like, I want a life like that. Oh, yeah, nice. I told him I'll try to join whenever I can. Okay, good. Yes, thank you so much, love. I told him the same thing. He can share with me whatever he wants, like giving him that space. I'm being friendly that way. Thank you so much, Cherry. Appreciate it so much. You're welcome. I'm gonna give my kitties some water. I feel like their water's running out. Want some more water? Oh, it's pretty full. Never mind. It's pretty full. Alright, y'all, check out the September Pick a Card. And next we have J Wire. Let's see, J Wire. J Wire was asking about Sam. Right. Energy between Sam and I. Will there be communication? Okay. So, Jay, I like you to be here. Oh, there you are, participating. All right, between you and Sam. You know what? I'm going to start off with this, the Love Tarot. This gets down to the nitty gritty. Okay. This is like messages from Sam. Sam to J. Okay, very strong, bold. You're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. It is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. All right, so for some reason, there is some kind of like a sense, like you have a bit of freedom that you didn't have before, or you just have a bit of freedom, and that you have choices and you can do pretty much what you want. But he is like trying to possess you from the, like energetically kind of feeling. Let's see. And he's saying, I'm sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Ooh, run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Here's what I say to that. Will you come over to my house and pick me up and go to the airport with me after I've packed my bag? Like, what if you went to Hawaii and then he's like, psych, I'm not in Hawaii, ha ha ha, and then you end up having to have a Hawaii vacation on by yourself. So yeah, I would definitely make sure he's traveling with me. But so he's asking, is this true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Okay. So he's real concerned about other people here. I don't know if this means that y'all are not together or, but, ha ha ha, that doesn't sound like a bad idea either. I know, right? Okay, let's go to a different deck. Let's go ahead and see what's happening next in love life. Yeah, I'd go to Hawaii alone too, to be honest. If I had the money and the opportunity, sure, I would do it. I totally would do it. I've been dating myself lately and I'm feeling, I like this dating myself stuff. And I would treat myself to a trip to Hawaii. But I'm a very cheap date, I only buy myself one margarita and that's it. It has to do for the whole night. I don't even give myself dinner. So yeah, y'all are not together. So what's gonna happen here? All right. Your love language is affirmations. So the words are very important between you guys. Words, loving words hold great power. You are a perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. Okay. How is he feeling about you right now? How does he feel about you, your connection, or about himself? Well, it looks like this is kind of like a subtle way of saying I want to marry you, but if it can't be like paper marriage, it is like this feeling like I feel like there's this romanticized view of getting older with a person. You know, like he's might be kind of the kind of guy that like sees these old couples and wants to be like that, you know, wants to be like a harmonious older couple that still holds hands in the park and things like that. And so there's something there, like maybe he fantasizes that about that. Yeah, so growing old together, can I have this dance for the rest of my life? But he also feels weird, like he feels like there's something about him that you don't like. Anyway, but he also he's self-aware and he has a humorous side. So I know I'm a little weird, but you don't have to be afraid of me. And also this is kind of giving me like the original one that I used for this was Mike Myers, Halloween. And so there could be like a little bit of a whole Halloweeny vibe here too. Oh, and you wanted Halloween decks, didn't you? So I'm gonna give you one Halloween deck. Um, let's go with would you like an oracle or a tarot? I'm gonna go with the oracle here. Oh yeah, and I want to show you this one. Yeah, I have this one here. I'll give you a little of that. Here. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. We're not together. We haven't been in a communication for almost a year now, but I feel energetically something is bringing us together. Just trying to understand if we are a divine match and in communication soon, or should I just move on? Well, all right. Kind of these Halloween vibe, which makes me feel like something might be coming up soon because of Halloween or this time of the year. So you're not wrong to feel something could be coming up soon. And I just wanted to show you this one. This is my original alienated card, okay? And I think that's how he's feeling. And also, it's kind of got a little bit of Halloween energy. So are you guys going to communicate? Let's see. Soon. Or should you move on? I mean, with the, perfect match card, it feels like you are, energetically like there's like a red thread or something like that's going on here. Like there's a tie, there's a thread that's connecting you. You got stone, statue, transformation, explosion, ending. Well, it's interesting. I mean, it could be ending, but it could also represent, like a paradigm shift. Like one thing, one thing goes out, a new thing comes in, like a transformation. Yeah, a transformation. So there's got to be some kind of change for this to evolve, to go to the next level. And it could be like you're saying, it could be like moving on, or it could be uh, reigniting. So let's see if the Halloween Oracle can help us. Halloween Oracle. It's not really a love oracle, but there is love in here. So we'll see if it comes out for you. If it comes out for you in this deck, this rare, then that's a good sign. Look, you got joy, rejoicing in the present. So I feel like Spirit's just trying to say, don't make a decision one way or the other. Like you don't have to say, oh, it's over, or I'm holding out hope for him. You don't have to say either thing. You don't have to think either thing. You can say, I am enjoying what I'm doing right now in this present moment. I feel love, I feel joy, I feel blessed. And then what is meant for you will come to you, will be for you, what will attract to you. Or a sign that you follow. But this is really a good one in the Halloween Oracle, because this is like, it's kind of like the Marilyn and the Munsters. It's like the blonde girl with all the monsters. It's like, it's rare to have like this kind of sunny moment. So this is saying, I stand here, I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. Besides the whoo of a not-so-scary trick-or-treating ghost on Halloween evening, one of the most common sounds you'll hear is laughter. There is so much joy at Halloween, and it can be one of the most fun nights of the year if we allow that into our lives. We lead busy lives, whether we are studying, running a household, having a demanding job, or all of them at once. It seems there is little time for us to stop, be present, and enjoy exactly where we are at this time. It has been said that the first step of real change is stopping and acknowledging that we actually need change. While sometimes we might feel that there's a little to feel happy about and much to change, we can always feel grateful for something right now, and there is power in that position. It's time to find the joy in this moment and to find that more joy, and find it often as you can. So this card comes up because it's saying more joy is coming your way, more happiness, and feeling good to be alive. And it's also a good omen. Like, oh, I feel like this was kind of a good omen, something having to do with Halloween. And so actively seek pleasure. So this is you, like, it doesn't matter if you're holding on to hope with him, or you're consciously letting him go. You just go and have fun. Date yourself, like I was saying. Date yourself. Enjoy life. Go with girlfriends or family or whatever, kids, whoever you want. You can have a dog date even. Like, go to the shelter, date a dog. Take them for walks. I've considered doing that, seriously. It seems like a fun thing to do. And those poor dogs, they're just so cooped up. They just want to get out once in a while. And there's just so many things you could do for yourself, and just for the sake of joy. itself, you know? So seek pleasure and build more of the things that give your personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in the appointments for the dentist, right? Why not for our own pleasure? There you go. Very nice. So, go on a dog date. I mean, dogs will appreciate you. They have unconditional love. You walk up to the cage, their tails will be wagging. They'll be like, "Oh my God, it's so good to see you. You're gonna take me on a date. I can't wait. Where are we gonna go, honey? I can't believe this. This is amazing. You're taking me everywhere. I've always wanted to see this, and I wanted to see that, and I wanted to see this, and I wanted to be like, can you imagine a more appreciative being than a dog on a walk? Oh, they're so cute. I also kind of getting this feeling like step outside yourself a little bit. You can, it can get really like when you're thinking about your situation, it can feel very like heavy. But if you like maybe charity work or something and step outside yourself, it gives you this really good fuzzy feeling inside when you're doing good things and helping other people, So like, and that could be where you find your next love of your life, or accidentally bump into your old love of your life, and you just never know how these things happen. So yeah, definitely get out, and that's my plan too. Getting out, doing more things. I guess I just have to wait and see. Does it seem like he's moved on? Well, we'll have to wait and see to the next reading. You can ask that at the next reading. It didn't feel like it though. It didn't. It felt like he daydreams about you a lot. Didn't feel. I felt like his energy was present. Yep. You're welcome. If you are not shy. Yes, you guys can get private readings, All you have to do is email me and I'll send you my price list, or you could also become a member of this channel, and there's lots of different categories. If you are it's the free monthly readings or the paid monthly readings, the membership readings start at $11 for, well, actually it's $9.99 for, that's the best bargain so far. It's like the $9.99 reading is called the Twin Flame 1111. Whether you're in a twin flame or not, it's still fun. You can ask any question. It doesn't have to be a twin flame. But at the timestamp 1111, there's a special word or phrase that applies to your reading. And yeah. So you get 11 minutes worth of a reading for $9.99. That's a great deal. And then the other ones is 15 minutes for $15 and 25 minutes for $25 plus charms. So that's another bargain one right there if you become a member. Then if you wanted to get just a random reading at any time, then I have priceless for that as well. Hey, Cheryl. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, honey? I'm a little bit hot, Cheryl, because my AC went out, and I thought by now my stepdad would have figured it out and fixed it, but he has not. So I'm a little bit hot. But other than that, my life is going okay. My humor is fine. My kids are fine. So I'm got a little change in my pocket and a little food in the fridge. Well, a little bit. I ate today a nice meal with my mom, so that was nice. And guess what? I thought that my leader crunch job where I'm helping trying to get events, find people to. Well, I'm not finding the people, but the people are calling me, and I'm setting up tours for the event, the hall space, and I thought this one lady that I gave a tour for, she didn't call me back right away, so I thought she wasn't interested anymore. But finds out a couple of days ago, they called and they said, yeah, we're interested and we'd like to book the date, but we're going to bring over the equipment, the sound guys, so they can check out the equipment that you have. And two guys from the band came over and two other guys came over, and they were very nice young men, so like it was just really nice. I felt very positive about this. I felt like I'm a salesperson and I made a sale. It was kind of weird. And one of them decided to become a member. So that was a real positive thing that happened today. That was very uplifting and I felt good about that. So, whenever, like, it's a total voluntary position, but it feels good when you contribute and something good happens. And that's it. And I'm trying to find time to do all this other stuff. Like tomorrow I'm going to get to you and Maurice's readings. And I'm going to try to do the pick a card. But I also need to do my remote Java training part, the training stuff that I'm in the middle of training. I might do some of that tonight after we're done. So anyway, if I don't get too sleepy. And then I try to sleep in this hot house. There you go. So now you made me ramble. How are you doing? How's Nikki? Oh, he's calm. That's good. Oh, okay. Twin flame reading, really? My question tonight is any messages for me for my social life this week in my new routine. I'm glad you had a good day. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see what the angels say about this week. You know what? I don't know if you guys, any of you watch Charmed Intuition. I kind of watch her off and on, but she has this great weekly reading, which would be kind of fun to do, like just like Monday through Sunday, and like a card for each day with sprinkled charms. That'd be kind of fun to do. I could do that. Could be a reading. Any of you want to order a reading like that? I would definitely. That could be a new featured reading. Get your weekly reading from me. It's just like a spread. A 7-day card spread plus charms, something like that. So, yeah, think about that. Okay, Joey. Right after Cheryl. Just started with her. Yeah. And I still want to work on my tarot deck. I was on such a roll until vacation, and then when I got back from vacation, I just got off the roll. But the one thing that I've been doing good is walking every day, so that at least I'm sticking to it. Man, you got a lot of work happening at you are I feel like don't overschedule yourself. This week is going to be good, but you may feel a little bit stressed because of your schedule. So this is not like an extreme card though. This is not like a tower or anything. This is just a little, it's actually 10 of Wands is a pretty good card. It's just kind of like a heads up. It's like, all right, you know what you can do when you have stuff to do. there's several things you can do. One, you can delegate. You can say, you do this, you do this, you do this, please. Two, do it all yourself. That's fine. Take breaks. Set it down if you need to. Pick it up when you need to. Keep going. Climb that hill. You're going to make the great thing about 10 of fire wands is that you're going to make it to the top of the hill, you know, or you're going to make it. It's a fulfillment. It's just it just feels tiring. It's tiring. You may feel just a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit tired by the end of the week because of all that you had to do or all your activities. It's just a lot. It was a lot to take on. Or maybe this is saying before the week starts, maybe try to not overschedule yourself. So something like that. It's angel messages, guardian angel messages tarot. Yeah, I love this deck. It's very sweet. But look, Cheryl, you got the Two of Water, partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. What, I'm not sure what this is about, but it, well, this is you today. This is you tomorrow then. I know her back hurts because she just did so much work. This could also be like me sweating in a hot house, not having any energy to do any cleaning, and it's all piled up. You know, it can mean a lot of things for different people. Yep. And definitely y'all can watch, as y'all watch, you can take on this reading vicariously as well. But for Cheryl, this is for Cheryl. So if you feel like this now, gotcha. You're going to start to feel like this, though. Some connection is coming through this week for you. Ooh, and you got the Ace of Water. Good. Emotions, relationships, intuition. Somebody might be reaching out and saying, hey, hello. I'm wondering, do you think maybe we can talk a little bit? We can hang out, something like that. Let's see where this is headed. Page of Fire, sexy vibes, creative, enthusiastic, motivated. This could be also somebody who is seeing eye to eye with you and has a maybe a project they want to work with you on. You know, like two heads are better than one. You think a lot alike. We think a lot alike. I want to pick your brain. You know how when people say that? I feel like you get me, you know. I need to talk to somebody who gets my vision, my ideas, who understands me. So let's, but you know, with the water here, there's emotions and feelings behind it. It's not just pentacles. It's not just business. There's a little bit of feelings here. All right. So yeah, Ten of Fire is about you taking on a little bit more at maybe too much at one time, or overextending a little bit. And also be aware of your, you know, like a physical workout. Like you may be all raring to go because of fire energy and saying, oops, you know, my body's not quite ready for this. I still feel a little sore, or still not quite healed, or I'm still not quite back. You know, like, you know how when you go to the gym and you have all this and you get to a certain level and you're working out and you can lift certain weights, but then you go through a period where you don't do anything, and then you go back to the gym and you pick up that weight that you were normally lifting, and you're like, why does this feel so heavy? That's because you're kind of a little bit out of shape now, or you're like, you have to have muscle memory. You have to just let your muscles remember what you did before. So you got to give it a little time, and then the muscles will remember, and then you can like do the weights that you know that you can do. But it takes a little time to build back up to that. So don't like rush into anything if you've had a break, you know. So yeah. Um, but the angels are saying no matter what happens, they got your back. You know, they can help you through any burden, any assistance. Also, you know, like you're saying, stuff with Nikki can be exhausting. So yeah, that happens. And you know, there's just times where it's you know that there's nobody else that can figure this out except you, and that happens too. Like sometimes 10 of fire, 10 of wands is about you just having to solve it yourself. But then there are times you have to, you know, there is a possibility you can call on a friend or see somebody else can assist you or something like that. So 2 of water could be the friend. This is a relationship that could move into a deeper, more meaningful phase. Could be, you know, very much could be romantic or very close friendship, but feelings are growing here and the connection is expanding, and it's very powerful and spiritual too. And your wounds are healing, and this is you pursuing this relationship. This is a thumbs up for that. And gifts could be exchanged, or this could also be professional partnerships too, but and or maybe a little combination of both. And any misunderstandings you had with somebody are going to be resolved, and a lot of kindness and compassion is coming out of this. So angels are saying relationships can heal. We see it happen all the time. This is not a time to give up on love or that special friendship. We will help guide you through the process. All will be well. Oh, I want that card. So, and this is also could be falling in love. And yeah, and an unexpected gift, a powerful connection. The Ace of Water definitely could be falling in love. Something new is stirring in your heart. It could be that new relationship or new leveling up energy. Um, and it's just mainly very poignant emotional experiences, and say yes to them. And also information that could be coming through about emotional situations. And also, um, you know, if you like Nikki, for instance, um, if he's having like his emotions, that could mean this could also mean that his emotions are getting better. So, but I think this is about you and about a love life situation. To see love come into your life, whether it's romance or just a very intimate friendship, brings us so much joy. These are the angels are saying this. Our hearts soar, knowing that your own will also be filled with happiness. If you're scared because of a past emotional wounds, know that we are here to help heal that. And so this could even just be plain flirting or opening your heart to somebody. And the Page of Fire, it feels like it gets very passionate very quickly. Once you open your heart for you, the passion starts to ignite. And it's somebody that's catching your fancy. Like this is kind of what you know you're talking about. Like it's one thing to have this emotional connection with somebody, but unless you feel that spark with somebody, then it's not the same. This is gonna feel like a spark. And but it's also could have something to do with information and some kind of guidance. The angels are guiding you to in a certain direction. They're saying, we understand that you're lacking in self-confidence right now. Please trust that we are here to help you. You have all the knowledge and talent you need to take this next step. Believe in yourself, knowing that we believe in you too. So if it's career related, then it's a message from career. But it could have something to do with creative writing or trying something new, part or not, or just feeling a combination of like a loving vibe and that that helps. That's like your muse in your work too. Feels like that. I like that, Joey. A renewed love, a love that was a burden but is renewed and spicier. There you go, in a nutshell. Exactly. Yes, a firecracker. Yeah, because the the fire represents to me phallic things. This is arousal, and the stick, right? The wand represents the phallic things, and the page represents the communication. So there, that combination of, are you happy to see me, or is that a something in your pocket, that kind of feeling. It's just like excited, but it doesn't have to be about a person per se. It can be, though. It could be about work or something else exciting in your life. All right, let's see then. Let's get down to the since we have so much love coming out, let's see what the love situation is. Look at that, a lasting love. This is your true love. This is a serendipitous event happening, a divine timing, like a Cinderella moment for you. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. A natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. So, no need to get to rush. No need to analyze the feelings. Just kind of relax and flow with your feelings. Alrighty. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Ooh, you got the whip. What this is, and we know the whip also represents Jim and the stork, the new Jim. And also to me, this represents, leveling up, doing really well. So this is going to be a very productive, good week for you in your new routine and with your new people and everything. Yes. And the coffin, which means don't forget to get your rest once in a while, or else you're going to feel like that too much. You need to make sure you schedule a lot of time for yourself to rest. And the lilies representing, meditation, spirituality, also representing this sexy guy maybe coming through who is a guru of sorts, and he just very sexy energy. Yes, I think that's very awesome. Let's see. Okay, let's get some energy oracle here. You've got cornucopia and appreciation. You're doing such a great job, Cheryl, I have to say. Like your attitude and your way about you. I feel like you're getting like spiritual brownie points for all these good things that you're doing. And the first spiritual brownie points are the cornucopia. And this is your week. So, hopefully it lasts all the rest of your month. But I know Lenormand is so fun. So wishes fulfilled. This is an abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive cornucopia upright, you know that you've done your important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready, for the great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding you for all your effort. Woohoo! And look at you. You know why? Because you have such an attitude of gratitude. You have been looking at the roses and not the thorns as much. And so this card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could focus on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice, on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This is really, to me, reflecting on how important it is for that moment of rest and meditation and, like, balancing yourself and not overdoing it. And when you don't overdo it, you feel more like this. You're in the moment, you're in the now. I'm feeling that message coming out a lot tonight, this whole being in the now. Wait, oh, my baby caught a roach. Good job, baby. Yay, I got another hunter. So yeah, congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value and is guaranteed to bring more worth and riches in your life. So, very great. And your affirmation is this: I choose to see and appreciate the beauty and value around me. I increase my gratitude every day, and I'm attracting even more to be grateful for. Very good, very good. And Cheryl said, let's let Cherry interpret, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I don't think that really applies here, but Cheryl is pretty humble. She doesn't put herself on a pedestal usually. She's a very hard worker. She works a little bit too hard. So I think this is Cheryl getting all the things that she deserves after putting in the work and making sure to self-care, right? Those are things that we forget to do for ourselves, but you did it. And I don't know if there's a love interest here. I feel like there's a spark. I feel like there's a flow, but I don't think there's like I don't think there's a really strong masculine energy here necessarily that Cheryl's dealing with. Maybe, but I feel like if there is, it's like a really like a really rare, beautiful love that's not quite formed yet. That's not quite completely re-entered, but there's hints to it this week of this sparky love, this passionate love coming through. But it's not like fully formed yet this week. But there's a lot of like there's these feelings of excitement coming through. Yes. So anything else? Any other cards that you would like, Cheryl? Any other cards you'd like? Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Okay, good. Okay, Joey. It's you and me now. Joey. You got a question, right? First Joey's gonna ask a question, and then we're pretty much closed, but maybe a quick pendulum, yes or no? And if Joey, if you don't have a question anymore, just let me know and we'll say goodnight. All right, well, I'm just going to give Joey a card. Let's see. I'm going to give you a Halloween card. A little pre-Halloween magic coming through. Yeah, 1 second. Joey, you got spider. Spiders are nice. Community and web weaving. Nice. Okay. So, spiders can be really interesting. You know, it's like sometimes they get a bad rap, you know, like spider webs being caught in them, and also kind of a gossiping kind of thing, but also protective too. She spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection, sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds, a wide web of connection. One of my favorite movies of all time was Charlotte's Web, and I totally was in love with the spider, so I've always loved spiders. Masses of sticky spider webs make any Halloween decorations complete. The idea of a haunted house covered in the artwork of big hairy spider is classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our eight-legged friends still hurriedly brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. 'Tis true. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it's the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it's all those legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in dark, hidden places, or the way our Western pop culture has demonized them by making them giant, fierce, and man-eating. Some cultures, though, revere the spider in a very positive ways. In many Native American traditions, for example, the spider is the creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. The goddess spider grandmother, and there is also a spider woman, is a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all the tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and makes soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and be supported by. A very unexpected movie that I ended up liking was Madam Web. I thought that was a weirdly good movie. I liked it. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or a community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at the discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community or at work or generally with others and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. So I feel like Cheryl's first card was kind of appropriate for you too, of, you know, like overdoing things. Also, though, I feel like your way of communicating, um, it's important to be mindful. There you go. So that is your reading, Joey. Okay, now let's do the yes or no for Crystal Seed. Alrighty. Is he still romantically interested in me? Please, thank you. Is he, the he that Crystal is thinking about, is he still romantically interested in Crystal? Yes or no? Clockwise is yes, counterclockwise is no. A diagonal movement, wow, the energy is so strong in this tonight. A diagonal movement is like okay, an up and down movement is maybe. A diagonal movement is trying to say check into the cards. So is Crystal's person she's thinking about romantically interested in her? Wow. It's like he didn't want to say, but yes, he is. I'm feeling like really hot energy too. Yep. Still romantically interested in you, Crystal. Good. Okay. So, I guess that's it for tonight, y'all. Thank you so much. If anybody wants to get a private reading, I do readings, and I have a price list, and I can send you a price list and a how-to if you email me. Also, you can become a member, and it starts at $1.99, and I think it's at $9.99 a month. You can get a monthly reading too. So those are subscriptions that you can cancel anytime and reapply at anytime you want to. You keep your status and you keep your cute emojis and all of that. Good night. All right, Crystal. Sweet dreams. Thank you, everybody. Until next time. Bye, Cheryl. Faith, trust, and pixie dust. Love you. Night, Divine Goddess.